Wow, so Gala Games just dropped an absolute bombshell on every single person in the entire ecosystem. And this is not something that you'll be able to guess. I'll give you a couple seconds here to just kind of go over the possible options on what has just happened on Gala Games. But one of the largest titles on Gala Games, if not the biggest one, the most legendary title, it's called Townstar. And Townstar is changing forever. My name is Classy. This is Classy Games. We cover all kinds of games in Web3. If you enjoy this kind of content, as always, like and subscribe. But this is a big one because today I don't know if I'm proud to announce this. This is going to be really interesting here. Gala Townstar is rebranding to Common Ground World. Now, at first glance, you're probably going to be like, oh, but Classy, I don't even know what Common Ground World is. Is this just some random pivot into some random name so that people forget that it's called Townstar and then Townstar did stuff? Reality is, no. Common Ground actually has a lot more going to it that's going to introduce a lot more complexity to what was at one point Townstar. And if anybody has ever been on the Townstar Discord while I'm chatting, I have been waiting for this moment for a very long time. Maybe not for the Common Ground World. I'm actually excited for the film. I watched Kiss the Ground. But even more so than that, we got news on the highly anticipated Townstar Forever game mode geared toward casual players. For the longest of time, Townstar has been so complicated to play. People all over the world have had to go through such a deep rabbit hole to learn all about the complexities of NFTs and how to min-max them. It's so good to finally have something more casual. I'm big into the more casual farming simulator games, and this is taking a bit of a twist on the farming simulator genre because if you didn't know, first off, Gala Film has gone ahead and begun working with Common Ground. Common Ground is actually the winner of the 2023 Tribeca Film Festival's Human and Nature Award, and it delivers a crucial message about how the soil beneath our very feet can be the savior of our planet. So this is a lot about agriculture, and I can't really play the actual trailer because I'll get demonetized here, but it pretty much just goes over all of these struggles that society is going through right now, and that climate change, it's getting pretty bad. The way that agriculture is being done right now is not good for our planet, and the key to saving our planet may be in the soil. So many prominent actors, if you've ever seen movies from Woody Harrelson, Ian Somerhalder, or even Donald Glover, which he sung a couple songs in his day as well, Jason Momoa, I mean, very big actors trying to go ahead and unify for a common cause. Well, this is a really big deal because they're actually going ahead and they're partnering with what is Townstar now and is going to be Common Ground World to develop something brand new. And the thing is, a lot of people will go after crypto for not being environmentally friendly, but a lot of how crypto is being run right now is actually pretty good for not only data centers and the environment, but kind of giving a voice to true decentralization and movies that, while some, businesses may want it to be censored, they can't really censor it if it's on the blockchain. So these are some of the unique advantages, but let's talk about the new game mode that's coming to Townstar. It's got a few changes. The important ones being, and by the way, I got this from the community manager from Townstar. Big shout out to Michelle here. But towns start smaller, say 5x5, so extremely small, with the rest being unusable dirt. So this is like dirty earth that needs to be reclaimed or cleaned up in order to use. And their requirements for unlocking those new tiles will start as just in-game cash most likely, but may change as time goes on. So they've got, a little requirement there. Who knows what it's going to be in the future, but it's so interesting because this game mode is a lot different from competitive Townstar because of the progression in the game. In fact, on the second bullet point here, the game progression will be slower, unlike the fast-paced event-style game currently, more for casual players who want to stop by and sell their goods and build a building a couple times a day and slowly develop it into a full working farm town. The game will always have offline mode on, so when you log in again, the elapsed downtime will be calculated and the town will be forwarded automatically into the correct current state. So it's not like, Townstar competitive where you have to constantly have it on. There is an offline mode, so, I mean, for casual players, that's amazing. I mean, it's like, I've been saying this forever. I've been waiting for a Sim City on Townstar, where you would just log on every now and then, you'd get your goods and services, you'd level up something, and then you'd log off. it's so easy to retain players. I love the progression system in SimCity. I'm going to love the progression system on what was Townstar and is now the new Common Ground World game mode. There's no gasoline for trades. There's no auto trade. They did that because it's a little bit too complicated for people that aren't casuals, You would need to manually enter the game and sell goods. No worker wages, no stars, no leaderboards. Their proximity effects will be different, and some may not exist anymore or have very little effect because it's a different game mode. It's not like competitive Townstar. So something very important is that the team has said themselves that competitive is going to stay. Competitive as we see it is going to be a thing. However, to onboard the, potentially billions of people that will be seeing Common Ground, because it's even Kiss the Ground, which is the prior film, is on Netflix right now. Like, you can watch that yourself if you'd like to get up to date with the prequel of Common Ground. If you'd like to do that yourself. But for the most part, we've gotten to this point where a lot of people may be exposed to Townstar, and I feel like this is great. This is like a resurgence for Townstar popularity. I could see why someone that owns a bunch of Townstar NFTs could be frustrated, because they could be like, well, you can't really earn on the new game mode geared toward casuals. How many people realistically will end up going to competitive game modes? And the truth is, probably not a lot of people, but a heck of a lot more people are definitely going to be playing a Townstar. That's like 100% certain that once Common Ground goes live, a ton of people are going to be looking toward Common Ground based games, such as what Common Ground World is going to be. So I see the appeal, and this is the first kind of cross integration from Gala Film into Gala Games, and we've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. And to see it on what was a legendary crypto game, let's be honest, when people think about the 2021 bull market, they think of two games. They think of Axie Infinity, and they think of Townstar. Those are the two games they think about. So to see Common Ground World kind of kicking it in a blast, that is going to be a big wake-up call for a lot of crypto games once this one starts getting a heck of a lot of people playing it. Because just because you had your, first surge doesn't mean that you can't do good things in good causes and continue to make an impact in the world. So this film is going to come out Wednesday, September 27th. These are dates that you should definitely understand. This is on Fox News that they're talking about Common Ground. This is not like some small P movie. This is not a joke at all. This is big shot movie time. We are going to change the world kind of thing. Once you watch Common Ground, your perception on agriculture and the practices that are being done right now will definitely change. Trust me. So the movie's going to be in quite a few places, and of course they probably are going to get on like Netflix or something later on. So there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of people looking forward to watching this film, and this is a good cause. It's a good cause to be a part of, and it's a good cause for crypto to at least try to help. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. I could see how Townstar people are going to be a little bit confused by this. I could see a lot of stuff. For one, they even talked about the fact that for the first time in Townstar's history, we are officially going to have the first 2 NFT drops on Gala Chain. If you actually go to the Gala Games website yourself, you're going to see something very interesting. First off, the inventory has moved, and we're always transparent about how we hold our Gala and everything like that. But here's the big difference. Gala Chain is now ready. They've renamed it after I don't know how long it's been to Gala Chain, so it seems like they're getting ready to do the full release of what Gala Chain was supposed to be originally. So Townstar NFTs are going to be there. They're already talking about expanding the Townstar team, which is great to see. We want to see teams continue to expand during these bear markets. That's usually a very good sign as to how healthy a game economy has functioned in terms of development lifespan. And so let me know your thoughts in the comment section in regards to all this is a big deal and coming in an interesting time in crypto. So till the next time, stay classy, and that's all.